Hey guys, you're watching Let's Talk About Gardening. I'm Tyler, your host, and in this video, yet again, we're going to look at the garden. Sorry, let's talk about prepping. Poople's cat is getting to me. Anyways, these are my mother's mammoth sunflowers. They're getting mammoth, as you can see. I'm not sure what that plant is. I guess you guys can guess if you want to, and we'll find out later. Anyways, I decided to go ahead and move all my spinach plants down from the fence line for a few reasons. The birds were eating them. So maybe this will keep the birds from eating them from just right there off the fence line. The other thing being, it's hard to know how much you're watering them when they're above eye level. It's just not very convenient to go around and poke your finger in the dirt from below. So because I'm allowed to put them right up against the fence, I went ahead and did that, reorganized everything, and got rid of the ones that had nothing growing in them. I only lost a few whole buckets, although as you'll see here, there's quite a few buckets where there was quite a bit of loss. Now, depending on whether it may have been the transplanting or just the heat, they were sitting up there sort of baking in the sun, or the birds eating at them. As you can see here, a lot of these are just really stunted in their growth. You can see where the birds have been just chomping at them. Some of them are doing really well in spite of being pretty well eaten by the birds. I didn't really think that the birds would eat the leafy parts of plants. I thought that they would maybe eat the sprouting parts early on, but they seem to find spinach to be a pretty nifty little treat. Just little songbirds, and they land on the fence and they just sit there and nibble at them. I thought maybe they were eating bugs that had somehow gotten in there, but nope. They're just taking nibbles off of my spinach plants. Now, some of these things just died in the heat or due to transplanting, and some of them are just having a tough time. But a few of them are doing surprisingly well. These guys are sprouting up pretty well. These guys here. There's a couple like that guy and some of these where I could just call a time of death and actually reuse the soil, because what I'm going to do next batch around is actually just use the same kind of seeds from the same source and grow them in these buckets, no transplant, and do a little bit of a comparison to how long it took these things to do this well, and see how well they'll just grow directly in their native soil. So that's my little spinach garden right up to there. These next three here are potato plants grown from little red potatoes from the restaurant that I work at. And just threw them in the dirt and started watering them like crazy. And here they come. This here is my snacking pepper, lunchbox orange. Doing pretty well. My cinnamon basil still smells amazing. My sunset mix sunflowers. Garden beans, sunflowers, garden beans, mammoth sunflower, garden beans, mammoth sunflowers through here, some garden beans, and onions. These onions are doing pretty well. This onion is doing crazy well. I actually need to grab this thing and eat some of these shoots off of here. A lot of this garden has been completely neglected in the busyness of my father's open heart surgery and me doing the whole job trail and working two jobs thing. But things are normalizing. I'm hoping that I'll be able to start taking care of some of these things and getting my YouTube upload numbers back up. Anyways, spinach, the ones that I purchased as grown plants and have been completely neglecting. Oh, I killed it. All right, tomato plant, rosemary, snow peas, and butternut squash. Cannot break it. It broke. All right, well, there's the culprit right there. He just pooped. Look at him. Yeah, the spinach is gone. Get out of here. All right. So here we have a couple onion buckets that just never took off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these buckets here to start growing some spinach and some other things without transplanting and see how it goes. So that about does it for the garden update for today. I'm going to go ahead and get this video uploading and see if we can actually talk about prepping as well. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Everybody, stay safe out there.